begin with each of the tritones and play the tritones with 1 and 5, and then resolve in to the major third with 2 and 4. So let's try it out. All right, the next step is to play the tritone. This is the G7th tritone, BF, and resolve it to the root and the third of the 1 chord, in this case CE. And we do that by moving in a half step, B to the C, and then moving down a half step from the F to the E. We're also going to use a technique known as a slur, which is a drop followed by a nice smooth lift of the wrist until it's situated over those 2 notes, and the weight of the wrist of the hand, of the entire hand, is actually pushing these notes down. There's very little finger motion on the second note of a slur. Here's the first part of the slur, low wrist and high wrist for the second part of the slur, and then you come off like this with your fingers pointing down. Okay, so let's try that with our G7th tritone going to CE. Ready? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Off again. 1, 2, 3. Off. All right, G sharp 7th. We're going to take the B sharp, F sharp, and resolve it to C sharp, E sharp. Let's try that. So we're using, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this, we're using 1 and 5 for the tritone and resolving it into 2 and 4. The index finger and the ring finger for the major third. All right, let's try that out. So G sharp 7th goes into C sharp, E sharp. And okay, again. And if it's A flat 7th, the tritone is C, G flat, and it resolves into D flat, F. Let's try that together. 3, 4. Going into D flat, F now. And again. Great. All right, A 7th tritone is C sharp, G, and we're going to resolve that into D and F sharp. Let's try that. 3, 4. And again. And B flat 7th tritone is D, A flat, and that's going to resolve inward to E flat G with second and fourth finger. Let's try that. 3, 4. And again. Great. And then B 7th tritone. D sharp A resolves into E G sharp. Let's try that. 3, 4. Okay, C 7th tritone is E B flat, resolving into F A. Try it together. 3, 4. And off. And then C sharp 7th is E sharp B, and that resolves to F sharp A sharp. Let's try that together. Tritone, E sharp B going to F sharp A sharp again. And then in the case of D flat 7th, it's an F and a C flat resolving to G flat B flat. Let's do that together. 3, 4. Tritone going into G flat B flat. right, D7th is next, the tritone. F sharp C resolves into G and B. And look at where my fingers are. They're way inside the black keys. They're almost 2 inches inside from the outer part of the black key. And that's because we're starting really inside to begin with because of the thumb on the black key. So let that happen. Let's try this together. 3, 4. GB, so tritone resolving to GB. Okay. And next is E flat 7th. It's tritone. G, D flat, resolving into A flat C, the major third. Let's try 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Again. And E7th is next. The tritone is G sharp D, resolving into A C sharp. Let's try that together. 3, 4. And again. Next is F7th. Its tritone is A, E flat, resolving into B flat D by half steps. Let's try that together. 3, 4. F7th tritone resolves to B flat D. Okay, then we have F sharp 7th tritone is A sharp E, resolves into B D sharp. Let's try that. 3, 4. A sharp E resolves into B D sharp. Again. And if we call this chord a G flat 7th, we'd have a B flat and an F flat as our tritone, resolving into a C flat and an E flat as our major third. Let's try that together. So G flat 7th tritone, resolving to C flat major, root and third, and again. In our next lesson, we're going to put everything together. We're going to play the chord, followed by the respective tritone of that chord, followed by the resolution of that tritone to the major third of the one chord. And we'll be doing that with all 15 chords. Thanks for watching, and please hit subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. See you next time.